Hey Casa de Garcia, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. My name is Christina. I'm a mommy of 6. I vlog everything from recipes, DIY, hauls, lifestyle, just everything. I've been back on the keto life for about, gosh, a week. I would think this is day 8. I'm down 7 pounds, which, hey, pretty excited about that. So today I'm gonna make some keto sopes because I love Mexican food. So I try to make recipes keto-fied, Mexican foods keto-fied. I'm not gonna take credit for this recipe, it's not my original. I've watched a couple videos, and so yeah, I'm just gonna throw something together from videos I've watched, and hopefully it'll come out good. I think I have some chicken that I made yesterday, and then I'm gonna make some ground beef ones because the chicken's a little bit dry. So if this sounds like something you wanna watch, go ahead and continue to watch. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a fat thumbs up. And if you really like it, go ahead and share some love in the comments. Let's go. Okay, so for the ingredients, we have 2.5 pounds of cheese. We have 2 ounces of cream cheese. We have 1 egg, and we have 1.5 cups of almond flour, okay? Also about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. The other day when I made these, they just needed a little bit more flavor, so I'm just gonna put a little bit because I don't know how much it'll change the flavors. I bought a big block of cheese, so I weighed it out. You could shred it or chop it. I just thought it would be easier just to chop it. Now we're gonna turn on the stove. You don't wanna do it too high. You just want it like on a medium. You don't wanna cook the cheese too fast or burn it. So, but you do want a non-stick pan. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just start adding my cheese. So you definitely want a bigger pan. I used like a 9-inch, 8 or 9-inch skillet, and it wasn't big enough, as you can see right now. Ah, of course. So you can see that it's already starting to melt. So you just want to keep cooking it on a lower heat. You just want to make sure all the bigger chunks of cheese start melting. Once the bigger chunks are pretty melted, go ahead and add the 2 ounces of cream cheese. Then you're just gonna blend it in together good. You really wanna make sure that that cream cheese gets melted and incorporated into the cheese. Break the egg and mix it well, then add the garlic salt and mix it to have it ready for when it's ready to be added. Once the cheese is pretty melted, it's going to be pretty liquefied, you're going to start slowly adding the almond flour. You just want to do a little bit at a time, you know, incorporate it well, then add more, incorporate it, and just keep adding it, and you will notice that it will start to thicken. You can see that it's pretty mixed in well. It's starting to look like dough form. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn off the heat for a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix in the egg mixture. You wanna work this in really quickly because you don't wanna cook the egg. And like I said, you do wanna have your stove off for about a minute. And then yeah, just mix it in good. You wanna work fast. Starting to look pretty good mixed in. Our goal is to have it look kind of like a dough form. Once you think everything is mixed in well, go ahead and move it over into parchment paper, and then you're going to start kneading it and rolling it through the parchment paper, kind of like you would any other dough or like tortilla dough. It is really hot, so you just want to be careful, but yeah, go ahead and knead it for about a minute or two. All right, I think it's done. It's really greasy. You will notice that it spills a lot of grease. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a clean towel and kind of soak up some of that grease. Look at that. Nice. So it looks perfect. I was going to smash it down and then cut it up into about 10 equal parts, but I quickly saw that I cut them uneven. Then I just put the ball back together, which I kind of regret doing that because once I did, as it starts to cool down, it gets harder to work with. But I mean, it still worked out. We're gonna go ahead and start rolling out the sopes. You could either press them down on your hand or you can put them down on the parchment paper and smash them down. And once they're smashed down, then go ahead and make the little edges up. The first couple I did good, and then I got distracted with the kids. I had to help them out. So by the time I came back to the dough, it was already cooled down some. And as it cools down, like I said earlier, it just gets harder to work with. But I mean, it's okay. I guess I could have reheated it or something, but it doesn't really matter of the shape, I guess. It's more of the taste. All right, as soon as it beeps, my oven will be ready to stick in the sopes for 15 minutes. I made 8 of them. I could have probably made more, but I got disrupted by the kids, and as they got cold, they were harder to form. So you definitely, hold on. You definitely want to form them while they're still hot, because then they're just harder to work with. I was still able to do it, but they're just not that cute. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess the way it tastes is what's more important. But yeah, oh shit. I turned it off. But it beeped at me because it was preheated now, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay. And while those are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make some ground beef. I got about 2.5 pounds of ground beef. And I made chicken yesterday, but the chicken was just pretty dry. So I wanted like a fattier meat with the sopes. So yeah, just gonna. My favorite seasoning, but it's like basically empty. So I'm gonna just add a little garlic salt. I probably did them a little bit too close together, but it's fine. You just kind of want to like just push them down a little bit. They make little air pockets. So make your meat of choice. This is just what I'm choosing to make, but for sure make the one that you would like. Look at how delicious they look. So I'm gonna let them sit here and cool for about 10-15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm just finishing up my ground beef. I'm gonna cut up my vegetables. And yeah, I mean, they did lose shape. I put them too close together. And I tried to do them while they were cooling off, so they didn't really get good shape, but that's okay. Okay, so these are my ingredients, and I'm gonna cut up some lettuce. I'm gonna smash some avocado, tomato, lemon for my red onion, some queso fresco, and some crema mexicana. You could use just regular sour cream and your cheese of choice. You don't need all these ingredients. Make it to fit your needs for sure. This is what I want on it. Plus I'm gonna probably add some tapatio. But yeah. If you have homemade salsa, which I don't. So these have been cooling down. hardening up, so you could see they're like, can hold everything. Got my ground beef done. So now I'm just going to cut up my veggies and I will put them together. Completely optional, but I love to put lemon on my red onions and let them soak for a while. So I'm just gonna smash the avocado. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. We got some smashed avocado, we got some tomatoes, some lettuce, some sour cream, cheese, and some red onions mixed with a little bit of lemon. Yeah, now we will start putting them together. So when I make regular sopes or tostadas, I usually put beans on the bottom layer. So usually what I do is I put like the beans and the sour cream and I mix them together. So I am going to just do that with my guac and sour cream to have this as the bottom layer, since we ain't doing beans, you know? I love onions, so I'm gonna put a couple there. Then I'm gonna put that. Oh my god, you guys, look at that. It's all done. Look at how big that is. I mean, the sides aren't up too much. I mean, I guess at this point it could be like a tostada. Whatever. Yesterday I made chicken ones and tonight I made ground beef ones. So let's see. See how it holds it together well? Way better. Way better crust tonight. I think yesterday's crust I didn't have enough cheese in it, but tonight I went ahead and weighed everything. This crust is like actually bomb dig. Wow, I think these are better than the real deal. Yesterday I made chicken ones, they were really dry, and my sopes were like kind of dry too. I mean, it was still good, but these are like delicious. So I'm glad I retried them today and made a more fattier, flavorful meat to really be able to get to positively say, make this shit is bomb. These are yesterday's. You could tell that the crust was more grainier and dry. They weren't bad, but tonight's were definitely way better. This will conclude today's vlog. Like I said, I've been keto for a week now, a full week. I'm down 7 pounds and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling life again, which I haven't felt this way in a long time. Starting to lose the triple chin, which is a goal, but feeling good on the inside and just having life again and helping with my anxiety and my other issues I have is really important to me. I've been sleeping good. I have a really hard time sleeping at night. Last couple nights I have slept like a baby. Like even when I wake up at 7 to start taking the kids to school, I feel so refreshed. Normally I crawl back into bed once I have like 4 different times that I drop off kids, and normally I crawl back into bed between each one. And I've been staying up from about 6:50 on, and I still go to bed like I've been getting tired like 10:30, 11, which is good because normally I'm up, it's like 2 in the morning and I'm still watching TV or I'm still whatever, and then I might fall asleep, but then I'm like up, like I toss and turn all night, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm really excited for keto again. If you try this recipe or if you have one of your own, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and give this video a fat thumbs up. I appreciate everybody who watches our videos and shows us love. It makes me more motivated to do videos that I know you guys want to see. And if you really like this video, go ahead and share it. And oh my god, don't mind the disaster behind me. I always make a disaster when I cook. So but yeah, I'm gonna finish eating this and feed the family, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.